Hello, Wheaton Street 976, here with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Mike Tackett. And this one's about taxes. Gotta pay them. Without taxes, you couldn't pay for things, that you need, like defense spending, or healthcare, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, and other things that are important, keeping our jobs going. Yes, taxes create jobs and stuff. I think it's good to pay taxes, especially the rich, because they can afford it. But according to crybabies today, especially the neocons and libertarians, we're being taxed out the butt. Yeah, I've got things here that are going to make your heads explode. And I've got links to them for Sweetheart DK Shadow, who always says, you never give up the Nova info. I'm like, dude, I always, well, maybe not in my earlier videos, but when it got to like my later videos, especially like even climate change and everything, I started giving links and stuff to articles and everything. So I'm going to give you like 3. Let's see how you like that. And it all has to do with what, and also this video is also about what the American people want. It is about taxes, but it's also about what the American people want. Okay, first let's start off with what the American people pay today. Now I'm going to go from smallest income all the way up to people making over $250,000. That'll be the one. And then it's $125,000, then it's $75,000, then it's $50,000, $40,000, $30,000. So here we go. 10%, 15%, 25%, 28%, 33%, 35% under that socialist, communist, pinky, liberal Barack Obama. What Barack Obama would like the tax bracket to be: 10%, 15%, 25%, 28%, 36%, 39%. What they were under George W. Bush: 10%, 15%, 25%, 28%, 33%, 35%. Okay, Bill Clinton: 15%, 28%, 31%, 36%, 39%. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the top. That actually the 39%, excuse me, goes into the millionaire bracket. The 36% is like the 250,000 people. So my bad on that one. But still, you get the idea that the top bracket was only paying 39%. Under Ronald Reagan, yeah, I got an good article for you. You bunch of neocons. Ronald Reagan was a damn communist socialist. We paid 50%. The top tax bracket did, not in his first year, but in 1982, the rich paid 50%. See, the thing that hurt Reagan wasn't taxing the rich. He actually did that. It was what he did. He also taxed the poor too much, but he also just spent too much without, he gave to the rich. He did also take taxes, but he also just shipped a lot of jobs overseas, and he just didn't balance the budget. If you give the rich, if you tax the rich enough and balance a budget, you will have a good economy. Bill Clinton has shown that. Eisenhower showed it. All the good presidents, FDR showed it, who balanced budgets and everything and had higher tax brackets for the higher income, did it well. And here's from democracyprevails.org. I'm going to put up the link for you, ladies and gentlemen. Under Franklin Delano Roosevelt, we paid 63 to 79%. It went up and down. The tax break did. But believe it or not, folks, our country really didn't recover until the 40s, and by the 50s, we had an economic boom. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the 50s socially, but I hear the economics were pretty darn good back then because of Dwight Eisenhower. Under Eisenhower, 91%. Yeah, that's right. Eisenhower was a communist. Under Richard Nixon, 70%. Nixon was a communist. Under Jimmy Carter, 70%. Reagan, 50%. Bush, 35%. Communist, except for Bush. And Obama. Yeah. And to everybody who says, well, the rich are the ones who hire people, and if we tax them, that would hurt. Yeah, like they've really done a bang-up job hiring people so far. According to another link I'm going to put up, I think it's from the Huffington Post, as of the third quarter alone of 2010, corporations made $1.3 $6.59 trillion in profit, the highest in 60 years. And what happened 60 years ago? They were paying more than 85%, 90% taxes under Dwight Eisenhower. So for you people to sit out there and say that higher taxes leads to a bad recession, it leads to job loss and everything. Bull crap, you're a liar, you're out of it. Okay? Read history. Get your facts straight. Get educated. Oh, and as far as the American people want, that's all I hear the libertards and the neocons go on about. The American people don't want to pay more. Don't want the rich to pay more taxes. You know, you hear John Bonehead and Eric Cantor and Fatso Limbaugh and all them talking like if we raise taxes, it'd be the end of the world. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from a new McCarthy Marist poll, 64% of all Americans favor raising taxes on the rich. That includes over 70% of Democrats, 66% of independent voters, and 46% of Republicans. Even 46% of Republicans, ladies and gentlemen. Now get this. Oh, no, excuse me. I pretty much got those right. Now, do you want to cut Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, or change them? 80% of Americans, no. 83% of Democrats, 73% of Republicans, 70% of Tea Partiers do not want to change it, do not want to privatize it. You're not doing the American people's will, you're doing Daddy Warbucks' will. That's what you're doing. The only thing you care about is when Daddy Warbucks gets his fat money, right? You wonder why I thought that? I shouldn't have thought that, Owen, because I didn't know you at the time. But the only reason I thought that at the time is because you kept telling me, you know, this is not an attack on you, but you were like, well, dude, if we raise taxes, you know, it would hurt the economy and stuff. No. No offense, dude. Damn hair in my eye, folks. History is on my side. Facts are on my side. There's nothing against you, Owen, or anybody else who wants to disagree with me. That is absolutely fine. But facts are facts. History is history. End of story. The world will not end. The earth will not shatter if we pay more, if the rich pay more taxes. If it meant saving starving children, if it meant saving sick people in hospitals, if it meant saving people from earthquakes and disasters, what the hell do you think would happen, ladies and gentlemen, if we had an earthquake like they did in Japan? Do you honestly think we would be prepared? Hell no. We are so underfunded and everything. It is not funny. So, for everybody who thinks the end of the world is going to come if we raise taxes on the rich, and just raise taxes in general, maybe just by a little bit, no, it's not going to happen. But especially on the rich, I would love to see it happen. I would love to see Obama jack them up to 50% like Reagan did. Only without Reagan's irresponsible spending. Yeah, I agree with everybody. Spending like a drunk sailor is bad. But if you pay for it with taxes and stuff, and spend responsibly, like Clinton did, like Carter did, like Eisenhower did, like Roosevelt did, you will have great economies. Now, Jimmy Carter wasn't a perfect president, and his problem was he let the tax bracket get out of control on the poor and stuff, which he shouldn't have. Well, the Republicans and him and the Republicans, and then the Democrats were fighting with each other. So that was what hurt Carter. So I admit that. But when you look at the great economies, it's usually been when the tax bracket was higher on the rich. They didn't fall apart. They didn't disappear. You know, I mean, they didn't, disintegrate. They were there. They hired people. Unemployment was lower. Bill Clinton created 22 million jobs, and anybody who disputes that doesn't know a damn thing about what they are talking about. Read history, ladies and gentlemen, and get your facts straight. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.